Hey, Gen, how are you doing? Reaper of Spud.
Um, I'm in. I've experienced this before. When the cabin fever sets in. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you great. Yep, yep.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'm back. Um,
It's like a heart attack.
yeah, the cabin fever is officially fucking kicked in. I'm getting a little bit weird. I gotta admit, even for my standards. Fuck, man, it's a good thing I'm not a, a substance abuse guy because boy, that would be just that would be serious.
It's yeah, yeah. So I've had my time in a remote cabin in the woods around here in the high Rockies for months on end.
Yeah, you should thank your lucky stars that you got a woman who yells at you every once in a while. That's so medicinal. It's truly shocking.
Oh, it's amazing how just your decision making improves with someone
Yeah.
poking around in your your head.
Yeah.
on a
Like, dude,
regular basis. Well,
yeah, like,
that doesn't sound fucking rational, Jay.
well,
You're right.
what
You're
it,
right. It doesn't.
no, it doesn't, but I would imagine it curbs your worst excesses, right? Like for me, it's like, okay, so you're going to do your dishes, right? Like at least once a week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, last night I was, I wanted to drift off into, read some Conan, but I had to get some of the dishes done. So that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how you keep your fucking sanity. Anyways, isn't that what Scott Galloway says? Jacques is in the house. Again, the Reaper of Spuds.
We'll see how far the farm boy can make it before he should have listened to his better self and said, you need to cut your losses while you can and get the hell out of here.
Yep, now you're knee deep in it in Kadar.
Well, I'll tell you, what I went and did is I went and bought the first 4 books of um, um, Fairfoot and Mouser there in
Interesting.
their in their original little pocketbook form. I found them on the internet. They weren't that expensive.
No, they're not. They're much cheaper than Moorcock or
Yeah.
Howard.
So I started reading them, and I got 3 books in, and one of the ones is they finally go into the city. Well, that's how they meet, right? They meet on the streets of
Langhorne, the city of the
yeah,
Black Toga, the city of the Black Toga.
yeah, and then they're like um and then they get tangled up pretty quickly with the Thieves Guild there, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting, like when you read these old books, it and I it really sets, like, the more high quality fantasy that you read, it sets up your whole awareness to have this role playing just come alive. So when you use the word city, Thieves Guild, we're going to sell this, there's complications, right? I have written the book, and so my whole imagination's already primed for all of that.
Oh, very good, and that's
Yeah,
and it's within genre. And I've read
yeah.
Lieber, but I was more invested in Howard and Moorcock. So you'll see how these different shades get thrown
Oh yeah,
into. But
yeah.
That's my job, right? As the crypt keeper, is to keep it on genre.
Well, no, I think if you're a role player, what you do is you really you go back and read the, what is it called, the appendix, whatever, a bunch of those books, and just get the gestalt of what's happening there, right? So I've read some Conan, and I have, and of course Moorcock. I was reading him back in the day, and
Yeah, his stuff was pretty psychedelic. That's what I liked about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was really my introduction to Grimdark was Moorcock. When he chopped into somebody and sucked the soul right out of them into a sword. You're a teenager. You're going, oh my god, that's badass.
Oh yeah, it's way badass. Especially when, like Moorcock, he describes that the victim realizes what is happening. The horror on their face as they realize what is actually happening. Like how you're, like whatever. But it's fantasy. Yeah, he could deliver. Speaking of delivering, Xoth has got a banner that happens to have 3 lions on it. Is that any nod to 3 hearts and 3 lions?
No, it's a real standard.
Oh, is that the former prince known as Andrew's standard?
No.
Okay. Good. That was probably in bad taste. What is the standard? Do you know?
I don't know. It's just a real standard. Just covering up wallpaper.
That's Gallon of paint. Maybe slap on a gallon of paint.
That requires effort on my
I
part.
know. Yeah. The tapestries. That's why I've always been a fan of the tapestries and the wall hangings. Because it was just pop. That takes care of that. That takes care of that. That takes care of that.
Fuck all my around.
Well, we'll see how stable this platform is. Might have to
Switch to Discord.
Because Discord never fails me. It's always stable.
Yeah. Well,
And
if it does, we'll bail.
Yeah.
So I better get this out pretty quick then.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. This is the city of Kadar, where we find ourselves. There's the Red Bull district. Red Bull Market is B. C is the Viscount's Palace area. To the east of that is the Temple district, or Temple, the Temple of Baal. Of Baal? Did someone say Baal? Palace Center, Merchants Quarter, Slaves Quarter, Shepherds Quarter. The bargain pleasure up there in the northeast corner of the city. I've highlighted. And E, Well of Frogs. That's the square, the market. That's where the sword is hidden. Over at Donna Rosa's dilapidated manor. It's the morning of the 12th. Month of the rat. The candles have guttered low, right? After your discussions. You get a notification at some point soon when the auction will be had, right? Anything of interest in the meantime that you want to do? And it looks like we'll be going back to fucking
Discord.
yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys all on our Discord channel. How's that?
Okie doke.
Yep. Excellent.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's all right.
Or we could just mute on this one and just use Discord. I don't know. It's going to make the recording look a bit pants.
Where's the goddamn vanishing tower here? Okay.
Could we stay on Streamlabs but just mute it and then use Discord, or would that be too much bandwidth again for Darren? Sorry. Something to still be on the YouTube. That's still working. Oh, I'm listening to 3 different streams at once. I'm confused.